G'day, I'm your host, voiceover Pete, and we're here at this awesome Toyota TRD Performance Center, sponsored and powered by iBUYPOWER. Our special guest today is Hailie Deegan. Hailie, what a privilege to be here with you this morning. Thanks for coming. So, wow, I walk into this multi-million-dollar amazing facility and I think, awesome. How long have you been here?
So I've been with TRD for, this is now my third year, but this performance center just got put up a couple months ago.
3 years. Mm-hmm. So to some of the noobs, you're like the old person.
I'm the new one.
You're the new one?
Yeah, there's been guys that have been here for a long time.
Wow, yeah. Tremendous. I look at this place, iBUYPOWER's got the muscle, but a gaming center in a racing facility? What was your first thought?
So we have simulators and we use them all out for racing. Toyota has a big multi-million-dollar simulator that we're allowed to all go on as part of the TRD program, but simulators here are really easy to come into. So when you're just coming in, working out, you can use a simulator, which pretty much everyone in racing uses them.
I get to sit in them, and you may want to check my stats, but when you got in here then, what is your personal driving skills and all? You look at that now, and what are your expectations when you see this kind of equipment?
You just see it and you want to use it all to your ability. I think that every Toyota driver has an opportunity to come here and take advantage of all its resources. And to come here, use the simulators, work out, train, do everything. It just makes you a better driver.
To me, this is like the Olympic training center for drivers.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Top
notch. How often do you travel now?
I travel every single weekend. So I'm on the road 24/7, usually leave on Thursdays, come back on Sundays. And it's just a constant rotation, and then during the week train.
So you are literally racing every weekend?
Yeah, either going at a race or going to a race, doing media stuff, going to sponsor things. But I'm at the racetrack at least 30 weekends a year.
Wow, level 100 boss. So I gotta know, if you're going every weekend, everywhere, what do you do in your free time?
I get asked that a lot, like what are my hobbies? What do you do for fun?
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I didn't love racing and have fun racing, why am I doing it? That's like, well, I race for fun. That's my fun. It's like I go to the racetrack practicing, going simulators, train. I love working out, I love going to the gym. And so like, that's my fun. That's what I like to do. Everything I do is for racing. Because I want to be one of the best drivers. So it's like
the best there ever was.
So it's like, if you don't want to be the best, and you're not going to put your full time into it, what's the point?
How long have you been racing?
So I've been racing since I was 8 years old.
No.
Yeah. So I'm 17 now, so almost 10 years.
How did you get your start?
So my dad came from freestyle motocross to race off-road trucks, won championships in off-road trucks. I was too, pretty much winning everything there was, and then he got me into racing in off-road trucks when he made the transition from freestyle motocross to off-road racing, and I was 7 at the time. And he got me my first truck for my 8th birthday. Well, I had to beg him to give me my first truck for my 8th birthday, and then he got me one, and ever since then I was hooked on it.
Wow. So your dad, sounds like your dad and mom are all in.
Oh yeah, 110%. My dad still races and stuff, so
no.
Gotta pay the bills, yeah. That's his work, yeah.
He still races?
Oh yeah.
There's hope for me.
Yeah.
Do you ever get a chance to, in your free time then, to play video games, or are they all iRacing?
I only really play like racing video games, I guess. Mario Kart, I guess.
Mario Kart.
That's like the OG what I grew up playing when I was really little.
Yeah.
It's like maybe like a hint foreshadow under racing, but that's like the only other game I know how to play.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I am curious getting in the simulator, and you may want to check my stats.
Mm-hmm.
How realistic is that compared to the car?
I'd say it's as close as you're going to get to anything are these simulators. Other than driving, there's nothing you can get closer. And other than like you can't feel the braking and like the hydraulic movement type thing. But other than that, it's still, for learning tracks, getting your shift points down at road courses, it's really good for that. So
you've made a big transition here, it sounds like, to go from the old warehouse facility to this place. You walk in and you said what?
I was like, this place is nice. I could definitely, it's somewhere where you can come and feel at home. There's like a kitchen area, you can make your food in there, you can work out, simulators. It's pretty much like, you can come here and spend the whole day here every day training.
I don't know your mix of male drivers to female drivers. Is this kind of an up-and-coming program with the female drivers?
Yeah, so this is, I'd say majority are men. There's only really, I could probably count all the girls on like one hand. just because there's not many of us girls that race at all. And so I think Fed has done a really good job of plucking out the girls that have potential and putting them in the program, which is something that really has helped me and made me a better race car driver.
So you're not just competing against other females, you're going head to head with the guy.
No, like there's 2 girls in the series that are racing, and I'm one of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
When you get in here and begin to do your training, you have a personal trainer, dietitians, PTs. I mean, in your own personal growth as a driver, have you really noticed your skills are going up?
Yeah, I think this last year I've really been focusing on the off-track training, the simulator work, the working out, and it's definitely heightened my results, I think, on and off the track.
What would you say the average age here is of the driver?
So usually the drivers that are up and coming in the development program are anywhere from 16-ish, if you're like in the higher grassroots level of racing. 16 to 19, I'd say, is about the 19-20 is kind of like your pinnacle peak age of where like, hey, if you don't start getting a move on it now, it's never gonna happen type thing.
Wow.
And I'd say there's a couple younger guys, I'd say in their 14s, 15s, that are kind of like to it as lower guys that they're developing for the future, but
right.
the kind of pinnacle peak people who they really focus on, it's about 16 to 20.
So they've laid out a growth plan for you
Yeah.
to get you to the cup.
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is win.
Exactly, easy, right? No, I'm kidding.
Hello.
It's the hardest thing to do.
You look at this performance center, and what do you see it looking like in 10 years?
In 10 years, I mean, I think it's at its best out of any performance center. I don't think there's another manufacturer that has a center like this, so it's going to take them a while to kind of
Years.
get to it. And I think that Toyota has done a really good job at developing, whether it's drivers, technology, performance, on and off the track, and that's something they've given us the opportunity. But in 10 years, I just see them further developing into something crazier, which I don't know what that is yet.
Well, Hailie, I can't thank you enough for your time and
Yeah,
sharing
no
everything.
problem.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.